As the title says, Necrons, right? I actually only have about 50 warriors. There's a running joke about Necron players that they have more warriors than everything else. Or I don't know, something like that, I guess. Well, that's not the case for me. I only have 50. I actually haven't bought that many combat patrols and boarding patrols and whatever other patrols there are which give you these warriors. Yeah, if you've been wondering where I've been for the past couple, I'd say, I don't know, 3 years, why I haven't been posting as much, well, you're looking at the reason. I still play D&D, but honestly, I don't really make overpowered, game-breaking, min-maxing, optimized D&D characters. I mean, I still make them, but I don't really do that all the time, because, yeah, this is my new obsession, I guess, just collecting these Warhammer miniatures. Don't do that. It's not a financially responsible thing to do. Definitely. Some of these are 3D printed, so I haven't actually spent, I don't know, too much money to count on all of these, but I've spent too much money to count on all of these, one way or another. The Ctans are 3D printed. Some of them are recasts, because, like, there are certain individuals who are willing to make these official looking models but with resin, right? I'm not against that practice. I mean, Games Workshop is overpricing a lot of their models. They are good quality and plastic is basically unbreakable. One problem with resin is this. I don't know how well you can see, but they break. And yeah, that's not good when you paint the model and then touch it and then it breaks. Speaking about painting, most of this stuff is not really painted, obviously. As you can see, it's just a gray slash silver, well, technically lead belcher graveyard of unfinished ADHD painting projects, which I've collected over the past 3 or 4 years. I got more miniatures. This is not my entire collection. I have about 4,000 points worth of Grey Knights, and I also have like 3,000 points of Zinch Demons. I don't know. I don't even know why I bought that thing. Honestly, I never really enjoyed playing them. I never really enjoyed trying to paint them. I don't know. I guess I just kind of wanted to have one army of each, one Xenos, one Imperium, and one Chaos. But the Chaos part, I don't know. I just never really enjoyed that. Grey Knights were cool. They are cool. I'm a Necron guy. I'm a Xeno. Because my mind is an alien. And this is kind of like where I fall on the spectrum, right? Some of these models are actually not super badly painted. I don't know how well the camera can pick it up. The lighting is bad because, as you can see, I haven't really prepared for this video. I'm just kind of let me try to do this thing a little bit more justice. Freaking magnet. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's not a good paint job, but it's not bad. I don't know. You be the judge. This guy absolutely messed up. A bunch of other guys are also not really finished. I just kind of slapped some paint and move on. Some of these models have been bought painted, like this Scorpec Lord, and yeah, after I started buying painted models, I realized I'm actually not super bad at painting, because this is even worse than some of my own jobs. Recently I've been painting these Scorpec destroyers, and I think I've did a fairly decent job. There are mistakes and errors and all of that stuff, but when you like kind of look at it from a distance from which you would look at it, let's say when you're playing a game, which would be something like this, you don't see the freaking mistakes. You're just seeing 6 guys with 3 legs each and 2 blades, and that's kind of it. So that's kind of my standard which I'm going for when I'm trying to finish something, and yeah, I'm not really succeeding at the finishing part, but from the perspective of how they're gonna look at the table, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. For example, these Lich Guards, as you can see, they are not really, well, first and foremost, they're not finished. I don't have all the details on them, but yeah, like from the close up, they're horrible, but when you kind of look at them from this distance, they're okay. You know, there's definitely worse. You know, there are models out there which are way worse painted. Is that even the proper sequence of words? I don't know. English is my second language, so pardon my French. I bought a couple of these painted models recently as well. I haven't really spent too much money on them because they were in need of repair. This Doomsday Ark was actually in pieces, so I had to glue it back together, and I also had to use improper base. They come on round bases, which look like that. This is like the proper base. Let me just kind of... Yeah, it's a proper base. This is still unpainted, obviously, because I haven't really even touched it ever since I sprayed lead belcher on it. But yeah, it's kind of like it's a mess, as you can see. One purpose for this video is to kind of keep me accountable, because I guess since I'm posting this, I can kind of commit myself to actually speeding up my painting process. At some point, I want to see all of these models have at least some paint on them other than silver or, technically speaking, lead belcher. But yeah, I don't know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to hit the bell to keep me accountable, I guess, right? Accountability is one of the things which does help with ADHD. As I mean, it helps everybody, right? But with ADHD specifically, it's just kind of like when you're left to your own devices, you just don't do shit. You're just a lazy, unmotivated, disorganized, inconsistent, childish, infantile collection of Homo sapiens biological material that has been put on this planet to do something, but doing part is hard. I don't know. I'm not complaining, at least I can walk. I can talk, obviously, for way too long. There are worse destinies out there. There are people out there who can't even use their eyes or ears or any part of their body. They're just kind of like brains occupying a motionless suit of flesh and meat and bones. So yeah, I'm grateful for the things that I have in my life, but some of those things are these things that you're looking on the table. There's too many of them. It's an addiction which I'm having problems with dealing. And it's also not really what I want it to be. I want it to be painted, and it's just I'm not really painting nearly as much or as fast as I maybe should be, or that I really want. I want to paint all of these. I'm just not doing it for some reason. I don't even know why anymore. I don't even know why I'm not doing a bunch of other things which I want to do. I want to make videos, but I'm not. I really want to make some videos. Not just this one, but a bunch of others. But I'm just not doing it. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, comment. Part 2 is coming at some point where I'm gonna go over this, and hopefully most of it is gonna be at least on a battle ready standard, where there are gonna be 3 colors and some kind of basing material on each and every one of them. I have no idea when that is coming. Knowing myself, it's gonna be 2037. If I even live that long, who knows? Mistakes happen. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Peace. Later.